Hi guys, Dave Pinson here, Philippine Bible Ministry. Um, Today is the 4th of July. America, for spacious skies, for amber waves of green, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. So I hope you like that. That's my favorite. The Ray Charles version of that is one of my favorites. You know, we always have the Lee. What's his name? I forgot his name. Anyway, today's America's birthday, and I have always have. I'm a very patriotic person, but not as much as I used to be, because now I'm more loyal to the Lord, because heaven is my real home. When I think about the history of America, there's more than one history or more than one way to look at it, right? You can look at it as in the world as a secular, the worldly history of America and compared to other countries, and the Constitution is an amazing work, and I do see God's hand in it. Now, was America ever a Christian nation? Well, well, not really. I mean, it wasn't a theocracy. It wasn't like Christ was the head of it. People like Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, they weren't Christians. You know, good people in some ways. Ben Franklin was had some issues about his morality, maybe perhaps, but he was a good friend of Jonathan Edwards, and just kind of a mix. But most of the founders were, and most of our founding documents are based on the Judeo-Christian ethics and morals, and our laws are based on that. And George Washington was a firm believer. But none of that stuff really matters as much as what happened. What happened? What did America do? How did America touch the world? Well, mostly good. It does have some good heritage. The slavery issue, that's a thorn in the side. But we faced that. We got rid of it. It was a horrible, bloody mess. One of the bloodiest wars in the history of the world. Horrible, brother against brother. Just a sad thing. Abraham Lincoln was a great president. He actually, if you read through his things, it's my opinion. I can't prove this 100%, but it's my opinion that he came to be a full-on believer. In the beginning, he had a respect for the Bible. His mom was a believer. He wasn't really a believer, but I think seeing all that war and devastation and death, it seemed like it turned his heart. Very much like our current president. I'm not sure where he's at 100% all the way. But America's, that's a wonderful idea. It's a good place. At one time, it was leading the world in evangelism. Not so much anymore. How about today? How do I see it today? Well, we still have freedoms, in many ways. That can go at any time. There's I don't look at America as the center of the universe. Is what I'm trying to say. I look at Jesus as the center of the universe. My you know when it says go and tell the nations, it's not talking about places like America and Russia and Ukraine. It's talking about peoples, right? So I'm so grateful to be an American, and I always will be, and I'm grateful. But that's down the tier. So my very favorite football coach. I'll close with this. This is just a short little God bless America thing. My very favorite football coach said, "Get your priorities straight, son. First comes God, then comes football, then comes family, then comes football. The football part, whatever your life is about, like some kind of that was his thing that he spent all his time on. Could be something different for different people." But the family thing is interesting because the family starts. It really starts with the family of God, and then your birth family. A lot of people will reverse that. Even Christians will say it starts with my birth family. You do what you do, but I'm pretty sure Scripture will tell us. Jesus will tell us that it starts with his being part of his family. That's why he died on a cross. So family includes the body of believers, right? And then to some degree, it also includes your nation. That's your family of or family at arms in the military, my brothers in service, or, you know, people in unions call themselves brothers. I'm not sure about that. Not going to go there. So, a family after God, right? So I'm grateful to be an American. I'm grateful for all that it's given me, and I'm grateful that I've been able to give back some. And but my real the birthday of my salvation is probably more important than the 4th of July to me. How about you? God bless you guys. Ta ta for now.